Now, how many shark attacks have you seen in KwaZulu-Natal in the past year?
Well, thankfully, even though the traditional net that we currently use is not 100%, in the sense that the shark can dive around the net, above it, and also underneath it. Notwithstanding that fact, we have no fatal shark attacks in the KZN protected beaches in the last 30 years, which is a miracle on its own.
Okay, wow. Now,
And by contrast, I might add, whereas in Cape Town, you've had fatal shark attacks in the last 6 years, once almost every year. Port St. John's in the Eastern Cape, particularly in the second beach, where there are no protected beaches. But people, because of the need and the urge to use the sea, we've had 6 in the Port St. John's in the same amount of time. So definitely, what we do in KZN is very safe and in protecting. However, we are always concerned with the environmental impact at which it comes. In other words, there's a price that we pay by protecting, in the sense that other marine living resources get caught in the nets in the form of dolphins and stingrays and so forth. And we wouldn't want that. And that is the need to pursue this type of technology that we've been pursuing for the last couple of years.
Now, will the shark repellent cable do any harm that you know of to bathers or to sharks?
Well, the results that we have so far prove that it's very, very safe, and that even the worst case scenario where possibly a diver touched the electrodes directly with his naked chest or whatever, it wouldn't kill him either. In fact, he would feel very uncomfortable, and he would feel a bit of a tingle, and then hopefully he would then let go and then turn back. So we've tested this thing against, as I say, the worst case scenario, and the answers that we've received thus far are very encouraging, which is why we're moving to the next level. I must tell you this, if it had proven to be unsafe, either for humans or for the sharks or for any marine living resources for that matter, we would not have proceeded. That is why we strategically and systematically grouped our milestones into phases. There's 5 phases. We've already done successfully 3 phases. If at any stage it became unsafe for either the animals or us, we wouldn't have proceeded with the research any further. That would have been the end of the project.
Now, can you briefly describe what happened in those 3 phases that has brought us to this stage?
Yeah. The first phase, as I said, was to simply say, can you take live electricity to the water, live currents? That was the first stage. Can you do that safely? And then the answer was a resounding yes, you can. The second one was, how much can you take to the sea that will be enough to repel the sharks without killing the people? And the answer to that, we know the answer to that now, which is what we've used to develop the cable with those specifications. All right. Then the third phase was, how would you deploy this at sea, given the fact that the beaches are different? You've got a beach that has a sea sand. You've got a rocky beach at the bottom of the seabed. You've got the depth also is not the same. You've got a 5 meter, you've got a 6 meter, you've got 12 meters deep. So the ones that we are testing against from the 1st of October is a 6 meter deep water where the seabed is all sand. There are no rocks.
Now,
all right. So if we get the answers from that, we will then adapt the cable in accordance with the dynamics of each beach that we want to protect. But it wouldn't be one size fits all kind of a thing.